From CBS News Bay Area, this is the Evening Edition.
I'm Andrea Nakano. Brian is off tonight. We begin with the ongoing violence between Palestinian and Israeli forces. This video from today shows just some of the continued Israeli airstrikes on the Gaza Strip. At least 3,500 Palestinians and Israelis have died since last Saturday, according to tallies by both sides. And the U.S. State Department says 29 Americans are among the dead and 15 remain unaccounted for. Some of them could be among the estimated 150 hostages reportedly being held by Hamas in Gaza. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu shared this video of him meeting with Israeli troops as people brace for a potential ground invasion of Gaza. Israel dropped leaflets over the Strip, giving more than 1 million Palestinians 24 hours to evacuate. That deadline passed yesterday. Gaza is under Israeli blockade, and the only way out is the Rafah closing on the Egyptian border. Egypt claims to have opened the crossing, but they don't see how anyone will get through because the bombings have destroyed the roads on the Gaza side. This video shows evacuated Palestinians and other civilians in southern Gaza this morning. It's unclear if anyone has made it out or if they all remain stranded there. And a number of countries and organizations like Red Cross have sent humanitarian aid, which would also have to go through that same crossing. Egypt says it's working to make that happen. As the violence continues in Israel, here in the Bay Area, hundreds gathered at the ferry building in San Francisco to protest Israel's bombing of Gaza. John Ramos has that story.
It's often said that the first casualty in any war is the truth. But if there is one thing that is true that you can bank on, it's that both sides in this dispute feel the other side started it.
The war continues within Israel. Following the organized bloody attacks by Hamas a week ago, Israel is now responding with nearly nonstop missile attacks on the Palestinians living in Gaza. Hundreds of innocent civilians have paid the price.
Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine!
But there is another war going on in this country, a war of words, as both sides make their case to the world that whatever their side did is somehow justified. On this day, a huge group of Palestinians and their supporters rallied in the plaza across from San Francisco's ferry building.
We are witnessing a genocide on television, literally. Like 2,000 Palestinian civilians have been slaughtered, 600 of them children. There is 2 million people in Gaza, 2.3 now million people in Gaza, because most of these people were evicted forcefully from their homeland. This is the source of the conflict.
While the world was revulsed by the barbarism of Hamas's attacks, the Palestinians view their actions in a wider context, as a people resisting their occupiers. Israel's actions are being seen as an act of vengeance on a people rather than an attack on a terrorist group. And that's the feeling of some Jewish residents as well.
Israel is a state, it's not a religion. My Judaism is not determined by Israel. My Judaism says, I know what genocide looks like, and what's happening in Gaza looks like genocide.
What's going on with Palestinians, it's wrong. They have to find a different way, and that's really more on Israel than anybody else. They're the ones that control, and it's on our government, the United States government as well.
If public opinion is swinging against Israel's bombing and imminent ground operation in Gaza, it's not unexpected. At a community meeting last Sunday, the head of the Jewish Community Relations Council warned about it.
May 2021, as a similar campaign of rockets was going off and Israel took care of the Hamas terrorists that were launching them, public opinion turned sharply against the IDF, against Israel. And we have to be ready for that. We know that's going to happen. So let's make sure that we remind the world what these people did.
Public opinion matters because both sides see the importance of U.S. support. The Israelis want it to continue, the Palestinians want it to end. And each side insists that they alone are the holders of truth.
I've seen the news here in America, what they put, and I get really sad to see the lies that they spread.
The more sources of information that exist, the less anyone trusts them. Meanwhile, the killing of innocents continues, with both sides saying they only want peace.
Away from Gaza, Syria's military says Israeli airstrikes hit the airport in Aleppo, knocking out service, and Israel is engaged in attacks along the border with Lebanon. Israel says it shelled Lebanon after coming under fire from the Lebanese militant group Hezbollah. Israeli tanks remain near the border tonight. The shelling took place in the Golan Heights area, disputed territory between Syria, Lebanon, and Israel. President Biden spent more than an hour on Friday speaking with the families of the American citizens still unaccounted for. Some of them are believed to be in captivity. With an interview with 60 Minutes, the president talked about efforts to get them out.
I say we're going to do everything in our power to find them, everything in our power. And I'm not going to go into the detail of that, but we're working like hell on it.
You can see more of that exclusive interview on America's role in the war tomorrow night at 7 here on KPIX. We will continue to follow the latest developments out of the Middle East on air, streaming on the CBS News app and on KPIX.com, where you can find live updates. Today was the deadline for Governor Newsom to sign or veto bills. He actually wrapped everything up yesterday. One bill he signed would allow speed cameras to be installed in a handful of Bay Area cities. Kelsey Thorud breaks it down.
Governor Gavin Newsom has signed a bill into law that will allow the use of speed cameras in the state. San Francisco, San Jose, and Oakland, along with 3 other cities in Southern California, will now be able to pilot speed camera programs. The law will allow San Francisco to install 33 cameras across the city. The organization, Walk San Francisco, was a huge supporter of the bill from the beginning. Walk SF's executive director, Jody Medeiros, says she believes the new law will really help to improve safety on city streets.
We've seen it work in other places. Place like New York City has brought down speeding around the cameras by almost 60%.
The pilot program will begin in 2025 here in the city and run for 5 years. The cameras will be placed on streets with the highest crash rates as well as school zones. Jody told me while she's happy this program will be going into effect, it's just one of several strategies the city needs to prioritize to make San Francisco's streets safer.
I mean, this is one tool in our toolbox, right? So a city like San Francisco has a lot of other tools. This is one tool, and it's a layered effect, right? We can't just put one thing out there and think that it's going to cure our speeding problem. It is a multi-layer need in a city that has a serious problem.
According to Walk SF, 14 pedestrians have been killed in the city this year and hundreds more injured. In addition to the speed cameras, the organization is pushing the city to ban cars from turning right on red lights and from parking near intersections. Jody says she believes the city still has a long way to go to make the streets as safe as possible, but this law will definitely help.
This is, something that we have been working on and believe that it's going to change the way that people drive and really realize that, it's not acceptable to be speeding in a very dense neighborhood-based city like San Francisco.
Specific locations for the 33 cameras have not yet been chosen. The city is expected to work with local communities to create the program guidelines.
A coalition called Oakland Privacy says having speed cameras isn't the best way to address speeding, and the pilot program will cost a lot of money. And they sent us a statement saying, quote, a lot, not all, of speeding is related to bad road design and lack of traffic calming features, which is especially present in inner-city low-income neighborhoods with traditionally low levels of public investment. According to data from the political news site California Globe, the state legislature passed 1,046 bills this session. Governor Newsom signed 890 of them, about 85%. He vetoed the rest. People were lucky to see a rare phenomenon in the sky this morning, a ring of fire eclipse. This happens when the moon is a little too far away to completely block the sun and creates a sort of donut-like effect. But you could only see that golden ring in a path 120 miles wide crossing the western U.S. here in California. Some areas were only able to see it as a partial solar eclipse. Sky gazers in Los Angeles gathered at Griffith Observatory to check it out with special eye protection.
I still can't even believe it, even though it's right there and I'm looking at it with my own eyes. I still find it fascinating.
Awe is so much of what makes astronomy great. You see things, and it's that awe and wonder that got me excited about science.
The next total eclipse in the U.S. is next April. In Hayward, people dressed up and decorated their cars for a Halloween event, Trunk or Treat. It's open to everyone, but it's designed as a safe space for autistic children and families with special needs. Put on by the volunteer-run organization Fearless Path and supported by Hayward Unified Schools.
Our son is actually on the autism spectrum. We created this organization because we want to be able to have everybody have the experience to be out in the community, out in the public.
Fearless Path said it went better than expected. More than 2,000 people registered for the event on its first time back since COVID. School on the peninsula is celebrating a milestone. Burlingame High School turns 100. The community came out for the centennial celebration. Alumni took photos at the front steps of the school. Burlingame alumni also showed off their cars with a car show.
We didn't go to school 100 years ago. In fact, when we were here in 1959, it was still a pretty new school compared to today, but you know, the character of Burlingame really hasn't changed at all.
I love just coming back and seeing people I haven't seen for a long time. I moved to England in 1986, and I've come back to every one of our reunions.
The celebration was capped off with some musical performances from alumni. Well, an Orange County high school is having a big alumni reunion today. They buried a time capsule 50 years ago in hopes of opening it for this reunion. But there is just one problem. They don't remember where it is. Dana Hills High School alumni have spent the last several weeks trying to find a time capsule they buried in 1974. The time capsule is a metal big box big enough to hold records, cassette tapes, a yearbook, and class ring. Alumni are divided as to whether the time capsule ended up near the old flagpole or the spot in the old quad.
I always said in 2024 we're going to be in our late 60s. We won't be able to remember where we parked our car, where our keys are. We need to open in 25 years. So I guess that's proven true.
And we do not know why we go to the fridge. Well, a couple of weeks ago, two dads with metal detectors got a signal where the old flagpole used to be. Now they turned over a big rock and started to dig, only to find an earring. We'll see you back at 11. Good night.